office. Hello, Norbert. You could make me the host now. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's session. That's the afternoon session. I think we have a few of you joining, so I'm going to allow for, let's say, 3 minutes for your colleagues to join. So I'll be back around 2, 3. When it's 2, 3, I'll join the class. Okay. Okay, so it's 2:03. So we are going to start. Let me see. Okay. So those of you who just joined, okay, I was just trying out something uh with Tankable. Okay, just as Domo taught us yesterday. So I think it worked for me. I tried using the data viewer, as you can see, and then when I preview it, let's see what happened here. So it's going to take a moment for it to load. Okay, so this was no code. I didn't do any code or snap any block. Okay, so this from my spreadsheet that I created, and then you could see like the beautiful view. So that said, we are going to today's today's program. Okay, let me see. So as I said earlier today on the WhatsApp page, okay, we'll be doing something on real and then virtual screens. Real and virtual screens. Let me see. I'm having feedback. Let me. Mute. Okay. So what your colleagues did in the morning, those who came for the morning session, what they did was, please also as a reminder, please do well not to leave the class, okay? Because attendance is taken at the end of the class. That's using the pictures, okay, using the screenshots. So please do not leave at the end of the class, like, okay. So what I did was to switch between screens. So let's say this is your browser, okay? Yeah, this is a browser, and I can see I have various tabs, okay? So for you to switch from this to this, okay, you could see this one gets hidden, okay? And then this one, hey, sorry, this gets hidden when I click here, and then this gets visible, okay? So just as you can see, so that's what we're doing today. And then we would learn to convert spoken words into, let's say, text. Okay. So that said, let's get started. So click on Start New Project. Okay, visit your MIT App Inventor. Click on Start New Project. Maybe tomorrow we might, I'm not sure, but either next week or maybe tomorrow we might try using Codula. Codula's interface is very nice. Let's look at the interface for Codula. I think my internet is slow today. Okay, so you can see Codula gives us various phone. Can use it. I usually use this one. Okay, and these are the components. So maybe tomorrow, I'm not certain. We might use Codula. So that said, start a new project and then give your project a name. Okay. I'm going to call my multi-screen. Okay, reload it. Hmm. Okay. Why did it load this? It's not supposed to. Start new project. Okay, let's just maintain it that way. But you can give it multi-screen. And any project any project name that you give to your project is going to be the default name for your application. So if you look here, my project name is multi. Okay, so on the screen here, if you look at the screen property, when you come here, okay, there's a property called app name. You can see that the app name is also what multi. So the app name is the name of the app that would appear on the phone. So let me share this screen. So you can see there's the app, and then there's where the app name goes. Okay. So to change that, you would have to You can change it here, the app name here. You can change it here. So any name you want. Okay. And then you could see when I showed you the apps, you could see they have icons. Okay. So if you want to upload an icon, you use here. So the icon property, you click here and then you upload an icon. The icon should be 512 by 512 pixels. So that said, are we good to go? You do let me know if you are good to go. You can raise your hand. Okay, you can raise your hand if you think we are good to go. So. Okay, so a lot of you. Okay, so let me see the charts. Okay, so in your designer screen, okay, go to your layout palette. Go to your layout palette, and then drag a horizontal arrangement. First of all, let's see what we are trying to achieve. Where's my emulator? Okay, so this is what we are trying to do. Okay, so we want to be able to navigate between screens. Okay, so you can see. Okay. Okay. So the horizontal arrangement is going to hold these buttons, and then these buttons are going to be like our tabs, as you see here. So they are going to be like our tabs. If you click here, it makes it visible and one non-visible. Okay, so that's what we are trying to do. The reason why we are doing this is because it would help us um, make our app faster. It will help us have more screens in our application. Like if you have a banking app, maybe you have a place a saving interface, a savings interface, a wallet interface. Let me see what else. A login interface. So we can use that. You can do that using this. So using the multi-screen that we are doing. So drag a horizontal arrangement. In its property, okay, change the width to fill parents. Change it width to fill parents. And then go to your user interface. Go to your user interface and then drag and drop 3 buttons. So 1, 2, 3. Shall I proceed?
Please wait a while.
Please.
Hello?
Yeah, you may proceed.
Okay. So from there, click on this button, the first button, and then call it, rename it here. Okay. Rename it here, home button. So that's going to be our first screen. So this is our home button. You can change its background color in the property section to any color of your choice. So let's say I want to use, let me get a custom color and then let me see. And then
Just go over the renaming again.
The renaming. Okay. So you click on the button. Okay, so you can see it's highlighted. Whatever you click here is going to be highlighted. So if I click on this text button, it's highlighted. So I want this one, which is this. And then I'm going to click on rename. And then you just type the name you want. Okay, so please do not use abstract naming. Okay, use real naming, like good names. Okay, so if you want a button to make a call, you rather name the button, let's say call or phone call button. This is to help you not to get confused somewhere. Okay, Ransford, do you have a question?
Yes, please. Please, can you add more buttons like I see?
Yeah, you
more
can
than
add
three?
more buttons, okay, but for today, for now, this is just for teaching's sake, okay. So I'm just going to use 3 buttons. At your spare time, you can add any number of buttons. But one thing you should know of is that when you add more buttons, it gets hidden. You can see maybe the other buttons. So in order for you to see those buttons, we have go to your layout and then use a horizontal scroll arrangement. So let me show you how a horizontal screen arrangement looks like. It's just like your WhatsApp, Facebook status. I think the story there, you can horizontally scroll. Should it be? Okay, this up. Okay, so this app, we'll be learning to build this app either next week or the 3rd week. I'm still working on it. I'm not done with the app, so you might work on it on next week or the other week. So this horizontal scroll arrangement, okay, you can see I can scroll. You could see the buttons are hidden. These are actual buttons. And then remember, your buttons have an image property, as you can see. Let me share the screen. Your button has an image property here. Okay, so I use that to change. Okay, so these are actual buttons that I uploaded images for. Okay. Am I sharing the right screen? Yeah, I'm sharing the right screen. So home button, and then click on button 2, and then okay, button 1. Okay, home button, and then let's change the display text here. So the text property, change it to home. Change it to home. Okay, so and then change it with to fill parents. Go to your text, your button 2, and then change its background color to any color of your choice. So let's see, I'm going to use the same color. So I don't know, how am I going to get this color? I think it's this one. I'm copying so that I do it for all. So copy. They look different. Change it with property to fill parent, and then change the text here to let's say about screen. Okay, so this button is going to open our about screen. Okay, you can change the text color here to white. Let me do same to this one, white. And then we are going to change this button, rename it to about. Click on the 3rd button and then rename it to gallery, or any name of your choice. So depending on whatever you want to do. So this is supposed to open my home screen. This is supposed to open my about screen, and this is supposed to open my gallery screen. I'm going to change it to property. Change the text color white, the width fill parent, and then the text to gallery. Hello, Emmanuel. Okay, so are we all on the same page?
Yes, please.
Okay. So shall I proceed? Okay, Emmanuel. Okay. So go to your layout, drag a horizontal arrangement. Okay, drag 2 horizontal arrangements. Okay, so the first one, the second one, and then the 3rd one. click here, the first one, and then rename it to home. Okay. Home horizontal arrangements. So just click here behind the text here and then home. Change it width to fill parents. The height also to fill parents. And then change the background color to any color of your choice. Okay, so go to your layout, drag 3 horizontal arrangements. The first horizontal arrangement is going to be our home screen. Okay, so rename it to home horizontal arrangements. Okay, and then the second one, rename it to about horizontal arrangement. The third one, gallery horizontal arrangement. Okay, so I'm going to rename this to about. Change it width and height property to fill parents. Give it a background color. Let's say red. Okay, so Juanita, where should I go over? Where should I start for you?
Okay, so after the home button, the second one is about. But when I change the color and everything, the about is not written in the box there. I don't know why.
Please, what color did you use for your background button?
The background button, I used green.
Green.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so when I clicked on this button, okay, my background color is this color. So scroll down and then we have text color. Okay, I changed mine to white. So click on it and change it to. Shall I proceed?
Okay. Please hold on.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
yes, I'm able
okay.
to do the first one. Okay. Thank you. I've been able to change that. So that was
Okay.
what I got to.
Okay. Is anyone lost? Okay, so I'm guessing everyone is okay. So if you've picked your horizontal arrangement, okay, do same to the last one. Rename it to your gallery screen. That's your gallery horizontal gallery.
Please, sorry, how do I select the horizontal arrangement for the second one?
Okay, so your layout, okay, just drag horizontal arrangement.
Okay.
So, yeah. Some of you might be having some issues with the placement. So when you drag this, observe something. You could see some blue line is showing. Okay, the blue line shows you where it should. You are attempting to drop it. Okay, so if you want to drop it here or under this, you just leave it. Okay. So change this arrangement to fill parents. And then give it a color, a background color of, let's say green. Please, this is very helpful. It will come in handy when maybe you are doing your own project or just doing something. Yeah, will come in handy. So today we are going to be doing 3 projects. Okay, so the morning people did 3 projects. So they did this one, and then they did another one. That one too was multi-screen, but that one they used this property, this property here, or this menu here, and then they were able to convert spoken words into text using the speech recognizer. Okay, so we'll do that today. Let me see the time. Yesterday we couldn't do the Linkify one, but I think I shared with you guys the morning session. Okay, so those of you who have the morning session link, it was the last thing we did. Yeah, I think so. You can watch from the last parts of the lesson. That's when we did the Linkify. Okay. If anyone has tried it and then the person had errors, the person can let me know. I'll go over after the class. That's when we are done with everything today. So I guess we are all done with these ones.
Yes.
Okay, so if you are done, let's go to our blocks. Oh, sorry. Click on the about, okay, and change this thing here, the visible, and check it. Click on the gallery tool and then uncheck it. Okay, so we want our home screen to be the first screen that the user sees. Okay, so let me do some demo on what we did.
Can you please repeat what you just did?
Okay, I'll repeat it. I'm coming. So where is this? I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. So what we are trying to do is, so the app that we built, okay, the home screen, this is the home screen. So these screens are hidden. Okay, the screens for these buttons are hidden. So when I click on the about screen, it's going to hide the home screen and then make its screen visible. So there's the about screen. When I click on the gallery, okay, so that's what we are trying to do. We are just trying to navigate between pages as I showed with this. Okay, so something like this, when you click here, it's supposed to take you to a new page. Okay, so someone was asking a question. Okay, let me have the question now.
Sir, could you repeat the
Which one
process
should I repeat?
where the 3 blocks turn into one full block?
Okay, so here, okay, if you want to see your hidden components, okay, just click here. So these are hidden. Okay. So what I did was, when you click on your home screen, you have a property called visible. It is checked by default. By default, it is checked, meaning it's visible. Okay, you can see it. So as you can see here, these ones too were set to visible by default, but we don't want them to appear on screen initialized, or when like we want it to be the first screen, this one, the home screen, to be the first to our users. So we want to uncheck these two. Okay, let's uncheck them. So you can see when I check it is visible. We don't want it to visible. Is that okay?
Uncheck which ones?
So click on your arrangements, the about, and then the gallery. So the about, okay, by default is checked. Uncheck it. The gallery too by default is checked. Okay, uncheck it. Is that okay? Hello, should I proceed?
Yes, please.
Okay, so let's go to our blocks.
Please, when
And then
I uncheck mine, I don't get that blue page.
someone is speaking. I'm finding it difficult to hear you. Hello,
When I
James, are you
unchecked mine-
saying something?
Yes.
When I uncheck
When I
mine, I don't get
Yeah.
that blue screen, the one that you had.
When you uncheck,
When I
I
uncheck
uncheck
mine about and then the gallery, I don't get it. You
They
see, when you
disappeared.
uncheck, the two of them disappeared, leaving the home horizontal arrangements there. But I mean, mine, the home horizontal arrangements, I don't get the blue interface on the screen there. That's
the horizontal arrangement, okay. There's my horizontal arrangement. Okay, as you can see, it's highlighted here. By default, it's visible. So leave it as visible. We want it to be the first screen to our users. So for the others, uncheck them. Okay, they are also supposed to be checked, but we don't want them.
Please,
Don't want them.
my issues when I unchecked the other two, they disappeared, and I have just a white screen in
Okay,
place of
is it James?
Yes, please.
Okay, James,
Yeah.
I'm giving you access. Share your screen. Let me see what you are doing. Please share your screen. Okay, share it with me. I've given access, so share. You can share a screen now. So wait for you to share your screen.
I'm
Okay.
using my
So,
phone
hello, you are using your phone. Oh, okay, okay,
and the computer,
okay.
so I can share. What I'm saying is that you also have a full blue screen, right? Under the home
Yeah, I'm
about and
finding it
gallery.
difficult to hear you, James.
I'm saying that when I unchecked my with the about and then the gallery, they just disappear, leaving white background, unlike yours where the blue covers the full screen.
I think it's the width and the height fill parent.
Yeah, so yes, okay. Yeah, Audrey. So I think James, you have to the properties,
Yeah.
okay. Change the height and width to fill parent, and then give them a color. Okay. The reason why we are giving them a color is for new people, like you guys are new, so I just want to show you that like when you click this button, this what happens. Like we want to see it being changed. Okay, we want
It
to
has been
see that
corrected.
we are moving to other screens. Okay.
Yeah,
If
thanks.
you become maybe like a pro or something, you don't need to change the background color unless you want to.
Okay. My problem is solved. Yes, thanks very much.
Okay. So we go to the blocks, and then we're going to do some conditional statements here. So when home button dot clicked, okay, when the home button is clicked, so let's see, let me share the screen. Okay, so let's say we were in this screen, okay. Now, when the home button is clicked, we want to test whether the about screen is open or the gallery screen is opened. If they are opened, it should put them off and then make the home screen visible. So that's why when I click this, okay, it puts all like the gallery off, and then it made the home view or screen visible. So that's what we are trying to do now. So let's do that. Yeah. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So when the home button is clicked, go to your control. Okay, so the home button, okay, click on home button and then pick this one, when home button dot clicked. Drag it here. And then click on control and then pick an if then statement. Okay, this is going to help us our app handle decisions. Okay, a lot of conditions here. Okay, so this is a very powerful statements or line of code or block of code. So go to your logic here, click here and then drag the or and then plug it in here. Plug it in here. So now we want to test. Okay, let me go over again. Your home button, your control, and then your logic. The logic, pick an or, okay, and then plug it here. Then pick go to your about horizontal arrangement. Pick an about horizontal arrangement dot visible and then plug it here. So snap it in. Okay, you can right click and then duplicate and then click here and then change it to gallery and then plug it in. Or better still, okay, there's a smart way of doing things. Or better still, go to your gallery and then go for gallery horizontal arrangement dot visible and then plug it in. It's the same thing, okay. Should I go over again?
Yes, please.
Okay, so click on your home
Yes, please go
button.
over again.
Click on your home button scroll down, or just look for the first block. Okay, an event handler called home button.click, or whichever name you give to your app, your button. That's your home button. Whatever name you give to it. Okay, drag it here. Go to your control. Okay, in your built-in, go to your control and then pick this. Go to your logic and then pick this. Okay. So what the logic is going to do is going to test these conditions. Remember, I shared a screen. Okay, when we wanted to navigate to the home screen, the app is going to test whether this gallery and then this about screens are visible. If they are visible, it's going to put them off. Okay, and then make the horizontal arrangement visible. So to do that, to put them off, okay, let me demonstrate it. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate it for the last time. So here in our gallery, okay, let's say we're in our gallery. I'll go to my home. Okay, our gallery is visible. So when I click on home, it should put off the gallery screen and then take me to the home screen. Similarly, if my about is visible, okay, it should put it off, and then when I click on my home, it should take me to the home. So it's just the same. Okay, so to put them off and then put the home screen visible, make it visible, go to your let's start with the gallery first. You can start with any of them, but just for educational purposes, let's follow this. So pick a setter called gallery horizontal arrangement.visible. Plug it here. And then go to your logic. Set it to what? False. Pick the false.
I'm lost too.
I'm lost
Please,
too.
I'm also lost.
Okay, where should I go?
I'm lost. Yes.
Go back from the about horizontal
Yeah,
arrangement
when
dot
we started
visible.
with the blocks, that's where I'm lost from that
So
side.
so I should start from the home.
Yeah, they're starting from the blocks. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so click on your home button.
The blocks. Yeah, blocks.
Click on your home button. Pick this block, the first block. Go to your logic here. Okay. Pick the first block. Okay, so the conditional statement, if then. Go to your logic and then pick an or. Shall I proceed?
Please.
Okay. Now, if you want this to just go to your about, okay, not button, about horizontal arrangement, and then look for about where is it? About this about horizontal arrangement 3.visible. Whichever name you give to your arrangement, just pick it and then snap it here. Just snap it in. And then for us not to go back and then go to our gallery and pick it, you can just right click, duplicate, and then click on the drop down and then change it to gallery. Okay, if you are confused, just go to your gallery and then look for gallery.visible and then plug it in. Should I continue?
Please, my app inventor, there's a problem. It says a bug has been triggered or something.
Hello?
Yeah, my app inventor says a bug has been triggered or something. Something like
A
that.
bug has been triggered.
Yeah.
What other desing, Kim? Do you have some buttons there? Hello.
Not really. I just gave you that one that should put the background.
Okay. Okay. I'll make you a host. You can share your screen now. Share your screen. Let me see that bug. So whilst we are waiting for you to share the screen, we are going to proceed. Okay. So we're here. Okay. So go to your gallery horizontal arrangement and then okay. Okay. Click on send reports. Just click on send reports. Okay, and then go back to the app inventor page. So you can close the oops, close this ones, the oops, this. And then go to your app inventor page. Okay. So home button.click. If click OK, click OK. And then click on my project. Click on my projects. My projects. And then refresh the screen, your browser. Yeah, refresh it. Okay, so go to your blocks and okay. Scroll down, just scroll down. And then yeah, pick this one about dot horizontal arrangement. Yeah, dot visible, yeah. Pick that one. Yeah, and then plug it there. Okay. And then go to your gallery and search for a similar block like this, or better so you can just right click on this and then duplicate it. Okay. So I can see your buttons. You've not renamed your buttons. It will be difficult. I don't know which button does what. So you might want to go to your designer and then change it. So click on button 2 and then rename button 2 to about or any name you want. And then click on but yes. Okay. So go to your blocks and then go to your gallery arrangements. Pick gallery.visible. Yeah, this no, the setter, not the getter. Yeah, this one. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, pick that one. And then go to your logic. Pick false. And plug it in the visible. Yes. Okay, so drag the whole block to that side. Okay. And then go to your about and then do same. Go to the about screen and then do same. You can pick any of the settings. The only thing is you click on the drop down to change it to yeah. So you can pick this one and then click on the background. Yes. And then look for yeah. You can just type false, it would appear. You can type false on your keyboard, it would appear, but and then plug it in. Okay, so do same for the home screen, but this time around, change the visible to true for your home screen. Try typing. Don't pick. Try typing and let's see. Just click on the screen and type, okay, you don't worry. And then plug it in. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that should be it for this particular block. Yeah. Okay, so when the home button is clicked, as I demonstrated earlier, okay, it's going to make the two screens not visible and then make the horizontal arrangement, that's the home screen, visible. Okay. So now let's go to we have the home, go to your about button, click on your about button and then do the same thing. Your about dot click. Okay. And then your control, go to your control. And then pick the first block, the if then. And then go to your logic. Pick the or. And then go to your gallery. And then look for a getter called gallery horizontal arrangement dots visible. Yeah, you can drag that one, just change the property. Yeah. Okay, right click, duplicate it. Snap it in the second, the second
So
socket.
please, sorry, please, where did you get the when about from?
Okay, if you have the, can you see my mouse?
Yes.
Okay, so about, are you seeing, okay, where's, let me see. Is it David? David, is it your screen that I'm seeing? David's screen. Yeah. So David, show her where you got the about dot click from. No, the about button, the about dot click. Okay, so if you have an about button, you should just click on the about button and then you'll see it blocks called when about dot clicked. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So drag it to the dustbin or the block bin there. I said dustbin. Block dustbin.
Okay. Please, I've seen it. Thank you.
Welcome. So yeah, so David, do you want to teach the class? I'll just come in, I'll correct you when you go wrong. So what do you do next? So when your about screen is clicked, okay, you want to make sorry, your gallery, okay, change the gallery, one of the galleries to let's say to home screen, not visible, the gallery. Click on the drop down here or here, not the visible, the gallery horizontal arrangement. Yeah, click it. Click on the drop down. The drop down, there's a small icon like an arrow, drop down arrow. Click it like the way you did for the visible. Yeah, click on it. No. Here. Okay, let me share my, okay. So there's this. Okay, let me share my screen, okay. Thank you, David. Let me share my screen now.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just duplicate it and then go straight for it. So about, change it to gallery. change it to home. Okay, so when the about button dot clicked, okay, you want to test if any of these screens are visible. Okay, now if they are visible, we want to turn them off. Okay, so set gallery arrangement dot visible to false. Right click, duplicate it, plug it here, click on the drop down, and then change it to home. So our home too is going to be set to false. Right click, duplicate, plug it in, and then we want to make our about screen visible. So click here and then change to true. Okay, there's a quick one. Oh, we didn't do that for the home, did I? Okay, I think we did it for David. So let me just do for David. Let me just... Okay. Should I go over?
Yes, please.
Okay, so what we did
welcome to
was...
Shop Lab Call Center.
Hello.
Hello, please go over.
Okay, so when the about button is clicked, okay, so you click on your about button. When it's clicked, go to your control, pick an if block. That's an if then block. And then go to your logic, pick an or block. Go to your gallery horizontal arrangement, pick a gallery dot visible, like a getter. Okay, and then you snap it in here, you plug it here. For smart should I say programming or whatever, we don't want to go here again. So I just right click and then duplicated this. So right click, duplicate. And then I'm going to click on this arrow, small arrow here, and then I'll change it to home. And I'll plug it in here. Should I proceed? Okay, so shall I proceed?
Yes.
Okay, so go to your gallery arrangements, okay, and then pick gallery dot visible, gallery horizontal arrangement dot visible, gallery horizontal arrangement dot visible. We want to set it to false, okay, so you can type your false on your keyboard and press enter. You can see it's fetch it for me. So instead of us going to the logic, okay, you can type it. So let me just type true. Okay, so one thing is you can click this and then just type let's say false. Let's type false. If you press enter, you can see it has snapped itself inside. Okay, so another smart technique here, and then you just plug it in here. Okay, then you do right click on it, duplicate it, and then change it to home horizontal arrangement. Okay, so you can, as you can see here, so right click on this, duplicate this, and change this to about. Okay, about. And then we want to set our about screen to a true. Okay, so either you type true or you go to your logic and then take the true here. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Should we go to the gallery?
Yes,
Would
let's
anyone
go.
want to
Yep.
demonstrate, like someone would want to show his or her screen and then take us through how to do that for the gallery? If you want, you just raise your hand, I'll select you. Okay, so no one wants. Okay, so let me just do it. So click on the gallery button. Click on when gallery button dot click. Okay, so whichever name you give to your button, okay, click it, and then go to the control, plug it in. Okay, so but a smart way of doing this is just right click on the whole block here, duplicate it, and then you change it to gallery, and then you change the properties here. But it will be confusing to most of us, so just let's just take our time and then do this. So go to your logic, pick an all block. So now picking the gallery, we want to test which of them does either the home, or we want to test whether the home is visible or the about screen is visible. So go to your home. Okay, go to your home, pick a getter. Okay, so for me, I picked the getter.height. I'm going to click here and then search for visible, then plug it in. Better so you can just duplicate this, plug it in, and then change it to whichever property. So home, and then let's do that for the about. So I'm going to right click, duplicate, change this to what? About. Then go to the home, get a set.visible, set home arrangements.visible. We want to set it to false, so I'm going to type false. Okay, so false. Okay, and we also want to set our about screen to false. So just duplicate this, snap it here, click on the drop down, and then change it to about. And now we would want to change our set our gallery view or our gallery arrangement to visible. So click this, duplicate, and then set it to what? True. Change this to gallery, then set it to true. Now you can see the syntax, okay, the arrangement of how things are being done here. So what we are doing is first we are testing if any of these arrangements are visible. Okay, if any of them is visible, we want to set them to false, and then set our gallery to true. Okay. So is that okay? So if you are all done with this, you can build. Okay, so just go to build, and then this. Okay. I tried the AI companion and it worked for me. So the AI companion, let me see where to get it. AI companion. Oh, where did I get it? Okay, so I'm going to share this link on how to set up a companion. Okay, I'll share it in the chat. Where's the chat? Oh, Johnny. Okay. Oh, I sent to everyone meeting. Okay. So when you visit this page, there's is this just follow the instruction. Oh no, this for the is this AI companion? No. Okay, you can use this one. Okay, this one is going to be used for this AI companion. But this one we want an emulator. Okay, so let me show you the emulator. I'm going to launch my App Inventor emulator. So I've launched my App Inventor emulator. You can see it here. And then I want to connect it to, like, I want to test my app without using my phone. So I'll just go to connect and then use emulator. Okay. Already I've downloaded the emulator. So that's what I'm searching for. Let me share the emulator link. Emulator. Okay, so visit this link on how to set up. So if you visit the link, depending on the device you are using, I'm using Windows, so I'll click this. It will download this software, which will give us this, and then we should be able to get this interface. So I'll share it in the chat. Okay, so the WhatsApp group, can someone be sending files like the links to the WhatsApp group? I don't want to be going to my WhatsApp like group or WhatsApp app. Okay. I launched the AI starter, didn't I? So why aren't you connected? So like unable to retrieve the version installed on your computer. Connection will proceed, but errors may occur. What is happening? There's something happening to my AI starter. Proceed. So those of you, you can build your, okay, so you can build and then test if you worked. So just build and then choose this one. Okay. Or you can click on this, it will generate a QR code for you to scan. I think that QR code lasts for 2 hours. Oh, there's an issue. Okay, but everything works well. We don't have any errors. Okay, so there are no warnings. So it's just the same thing we did for the morning class, and then you should get something like this. You should get something like this.
I'm getting Upload installed on my phone.
Hello, someone was speaking.
Yeah, on my phone, they are saying Upload installed.
App not installed.
Yes, please.
Why not installed? Did you build?
Yes.
Okay. If you did build, check your there's a setting that you have to allow on your phone, okay? Because it's either your phone is seeing it as a virus, okay? So go to settings and then search for, I think, allow installation of external applications also, or apps from other markets also. Allow it so that you should be able to, it would allow you to install the App Inventor apps. But maybe after the program, you can disallow it. Okay, so Archie's own
Okay.
works. Someone is saying, okay, low storage space. Okay. Yeah, so you might want to clear your storage. So if this works, okay, we'll proceed to the next one. Let me see the time now. So we'll proceed to the next project. Is it good to proceed to the next project? Is there anything you would want me to clarify?
Yeah, please. When I click on the home button, it gives only one color, and then the about button
hello,
also gives me
Yes.
hello, David. I'm struggling to hear you.
when I click on the home button on my phone, it gives me one color. That's the color which is yellow. When I click on the about, I get the same color. And then on the gallery, I get the same color too.
Okay, so David, it might be that okay, let me share. Is it David who was speaking?
Yes.
Okay, so share your screen. It's either there's an error in the code. Okay, share your screen now. You can share your screen now. Scroll up. Okay, scroll down. Okay, let's go to your designer. Click on your designer. Click on the home horizontal arrangement MC. Okay, click on the about. Click on the gallery. No, this one. Okay. So I think everything should work. I don't know why you are having issues. I should check his block. Yeah, Ransford, I've checked the block. I don't know. I'll go back to your blocks and let's check it again. Okay. When you were building, okay, was this highlighted? Okay. So someone, okay, Ransford, yeah, you rather use image. You use images. Look at your blocks. Change it to visible. Yeah, thank you, Ransford. Thanks a lot. I didn't. Thanks a lot. Yeah, so as for that, I think I'll let you be my debugger. Okay, you'll be debugging the code for the class. You would identify errors for us and then. Hockets. I don't know if you are actually part of the class. I can't confirm if you are actually part of the class. So I don't know. You are not on the WhatsApp group, right? Hackett, are you on the WhatsApp group? You can send me a private message. Let me check if you. Hackett, yeah. Okay, so if you are on the WhatsApp page, link to the yesterday. If you're on the WhatsApp page, I think could someone share it to him thus or repost it on the page on the WhatsApp page so that I don't go like back and forth. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. I think yours should work okay. Debugger, what is his name? Debugger, what? Ransford, our debugger, has debugged the code for us. So let me share my screen. But debugging, okay, or the word bug came from a lady called Grace Hopper. Let me see Grace Hopper. You should know her, Grace Hopper. So those who did, is it Hopper? Yeah, she's the one. She coined or she came up with the word debug or bug. Okay, so when a bug is in your code, like as we saw in this guy's case, David's case, okay, he made instead of visible, he used an image. So the word bug came when Grace Hopper she found, is it a moth? There's this kind of butterfly. Let me see, is it a moth? Hey, someone see. I think, yeah, this kind of insect. I don't remember, but it's one of these kind of insects that was causing one of their programs. Those days, the olden days, those supercomputers, big ones, no? Yeah, those big ones. It was faulty, and then she saw this bug there that was causing the issue, and then they got the word bug. Okay, so yeah, maybe in after school or while in school, and then you're actually going to the actual coding, you'll be hearing of bug or debug. So there's just something just for you to know. Okay, so let's go to our next program, our next project. Okay, David, did it work? Do let us know if it worked.
Yes, it worked.
Okay, thank you. So you should go and give something to Ransford. Okay, so
Okay.
click on start new project and then change your give your project a name. So this time around we are going to call it real screen. Real screen. Yeah, I don't know why lately I like using the underscore. I usually don't use underscore. Okay. Okay, so for this, it's going to be a simple project. Okay, so let me do the demo for that. So this one, when you click on the go, it takes you back, it takes you to the screen. Okay. It's just going to be a simple one. So to do that, okay, usually this is supposed to be a real screen. This is what we are supposed to use for creating our screens. But the first one that we did was to create a virtual screen. The reason why we did a virtual screen is when MIT started, when I started using MIT, I think in one of the years, what we noticed that anytime you create more screens, okay, what happens is your app gets slower to load. Sometimes building it doesn't build at all. And then there are a lot of errors that you encounter. So I had to come up with like people. I think I saw people coming up, or I watched a tutorial that helps you to create like virtual screens, as we did for the first class. So yeah, that might come in handy. Okay, and then you should take note that these exercises you are doing, okay, please like get time and then go through them. You can create your own curriculum out of it. Do not target the Ghanaian market, okay? You can target the Ghanaian market, but target foreigners. They appreciate using this interface more. Okay, yeah, they appreciate you because most of the people who contact me are foreigners. And then you can go and then pitch your idea to teach children and then people. I remember, I think in 2018, an NGO called me at Lancaster University, and then they asked me how much, like a blank check, how much how much they should pay me to like hold a class like this. Okay, so up to today, I've not mentioned any price, so you can just go up and then yeah. So just look for schools or institutions, foreign institutions or foreign people who like they are into this, because recently a friend came from outside and then he told me he wants his children to go into coding. So yeah, he says yeah, so we'll use MIT. So when his children come, I would have to, I think there are about 3, and then 2 of his relatives will be joining. Okay, so yeah, so there's some passive income out there. So whatever we are going to go through, please get time and then be creating your PDFs. You can download the videos when I share them. Get time, listen to them, create your own PDFs or your own course outline. Just come up with your own idea, your own teaching skills, and then go and make some dollars or some coins. Okay, so just that by the way. Uh, So click on screen, click on this add screen, okay? Click on add screen and you have screen 2, okay? So click okay. So let's wait for it to load. So you can see When I click on this drop down, I have a new screen. Click here again, click OK. So we have 3 screens. When I click here, we have 3 screens now. Okay, so I'll click on screen 1. I'm going to work on screen 1. So you can see here, I have screen 1. Okay, so drag a button, change this button to let's say screen 2, rename screen 2. Change the display text to, let's say, screen 2. Okay, so what I want to do is when this button is clicked, we want it to take us to screen 2. Okay, this changing the name doesn't mean that it's going to automatically change it to screen 2. We have to do that in the blocks. Okay, we have to actually code that. So go to your blocks. Are we all on the same page? Should I proceed? Things. Are we all on the same page? Okay, so I'm proceeding. Okay, so go to your blocks and then, okay, so what thoughts? Okay, so this okay, I'll demonstrate. Let me empty this, empty the backpack. When screen button 1 click, okay, go to your control and then we want to open another screen. Okay, when screen button 1 clicked, go to your control and then pick open another screen, screen name. Okay, and then click a text, pick an empty field and then type in the screen name. So we are going to screen 2. Remember, okay, screen 2, the first letter is S. So screen 2. Okay, there's no space between the N and then the 2. They are one, let's say text, yeah, screen 2. Shall I proceed? Can I proceed?
No.
Please, can you go back again?
Okay, with the blocks or the designer?
With the blocks, with the blocks.
Okay, so click on screen button 1. And then pick the when screen button 1 dot click.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, go to your control and then pick open another screen, screen name. Snap it here. Go to your text, scroll down and then pick this one. Snap it here and then click inside and then type screen 2. Okay, so we want to navigate from screen 1 to screen 2 when that button is clicked. Now remember this approach that we are doing. Okay, those days when App Inventor came, it used to slow systems like the app and things. So I don't know for now, but I'm showing it in case, and it's not advisable to have more than 5 screens. Okay, so I stick to 3 screens, and then if I have more screens, I rather do the virtual screens inside any of the screens. Yeah. So that said, we know we are going to be doing the same thing for the other remaining screens. So I'm just going to right click this and then go to add to backpack. Okay, click it. And then you can see when I click this backpack, I should have this here. So this can be used in any project. Okay. So let's go to screen 2. In screen 2, just click this and then drag this here. Now you can see we have a warning, one warning. Who can guess what that warning means? Now we are in screen 2, okay? And then screen 2.
Screen 2 has to be used.
Screen button 1.
Okay, so screen 2, we don't have a button in screen 2. We don't have a button in screen 2. Okay, so let's go to the designer and then drag a button. And then let's rename our button. Screen, let's say screen button. Okay, screen button 1. And then let's say screen 2 is going to take us to what? Screen 3. Okay, so let's change it to the display text to screen 3. Okay, so there's not a good way of doing it. Okay, I'll show you something when you go to the block. So click on your blocks and then just click here and then change it to screen 1. And then change this because this button is going to take us towards screen 3. Okay. Now I said I wanted to show you something. So when we click on screen 2, we have something we call other screen closed. Okay, other screen closed. I've not used it before, but what it's supposed to do is, let's say I open this website. Let's say I open this website, okay, and I go to this link. Okay, so you see it's opening screens, okay. So when I go back, it's supposed to return to the other screen. When I go back, it's supposed to return to this screen. When I go back, it's supposed to return to this screen. Okay, so that's what this block is supposed to do. Okay, so when screen 2, other screen closed, you want to return to a particular screen, you use this. You might watch how to use it on YouTube. You might want to check how to use it on YouTube. So you can see we still have our blocks in our backpack. So I'm going to screen 3. I'll click on the backpack and then just drag this here. In screen 3, we want to go to our screen 1. Okay, so just change it to 1. You can see we have a warning, okay, because we've not picked a button. So click on designer and then go to button. Rename it to screen 1. I think I'm speeding. Screen 1. Or let's do it screen. And then change the text property to screen 1. Go to your blocks and then, okay. Okay, let me see the time. Is that okay? Should I proceed?
Please go right again.
Go over. Start from screen 1.
So screen 1. Okay, so in screen 1, just drag a button. Okay, in your user palette, drag a button component. Rename it to screen button 1. Scroll down to the property and then change the display text, okay, to screen 2. Okay, what I want to do is we just want to know that we are going to screen 2. So when we click on this button, it's going to take us towards screen 2. Go to your blocks and then when screen button 1 dot clicked, click on control and then pick an if then. Hey, sorry, don't pick an if then. Hey, no one prompted me. Go to your control and then pick open another screen. Open another screen, screen name. Okay, and then go to your text and then pick this empty text field. Snap it here and then type screen 2 because we'll be navigating towards screen 2. Okay. So what we are trying to do is, let me share this. Okay, so this app like this, when you click on this, it takes you to another screen. So I think in week 2 or week 3, we'll do this. So go to screen 2 and then do same, okay? Drag a button, rename it, okay? So our screen 2 is taking us to screen 3. So when screen,
Please, we can't see your screen.
when screen button 1 dot clicked, okay, just do the same thing and then change here to screen 3. Do same to screen 3, but in screen 3, when the button is clicked, we want to go to screen 1, okay? So that's why we have screen 1 here. So just click on the screen button, look for this block, go to your control,
We can't see
scroll
your
down, and
screen.
then look for this block.
Please, can I see your screen?
You can see my screen. Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
so click on this screen button, go to this, click on control, and then look for this, open another screen name, go to your text, pick the empty.
Please, can you please start from screen 1? Because since you're on screen 3 now.
Okay, so screen 1, okay. Screen 1, okay. Where we are in screen 1, screen 1. So in screen 1, drag a button, scroll down, rename it the button, scroll down, and then change the display text. Then go to your blocks, and then when click on this, okay, the button in screen 1. When button 1 dot clicked, click on control, scroll down, and then pick this block. That's open another screen name, and then go to your text and then pick an empty field, text field, okay. Let me see if my companion worked. Okay, I don't know why my companion isn't working, so let me just close it. Okay, so it should work. Let's build. We want to do our last project for today, so let's build this. Okay, the video will be shared to you. Let me see the afternoon session video. Was it shared to the other class? Yeah, since the morning. So since the morning. Whilst it's building, okay. When it's okay, so it's downloaded. When it's 4 something, 4 getting to 8. When it's 3 getting to 4, let's say 3 40 something. We'll take the picture so that just for documentation and then for attendance purposes. So do not leave. Okay. So I'm going to check this. Let me download. Let me install it. Where is it? Okay, so there's the app. When I click this, we're in screen 3. That's screen 2. We're in screen 2. You can see screen 2 here. Click on screen 3. Screen 3 takes us to screen. I'm coming. A moment. Okay, when I click on screen 3, it should take us to screen 3. When I click on screen 1, it should take us to screen 1. Okay. When I click on screen 2, that's the button. It should take us to screen 2. Okay, so you can see that's. Yeah, so someone raised his hand. Was it James? No. Should we proceed to the next class? Hey, the next project? For the next project is going to be a quick one, okay? We are just going to use the project we did yesterday on the translator text. So that one, what we want to do is we want to convert from spoken words into text, okay? So spoken words into text. So to do that, I think we are all through with this. Hello, is anyone talking? Okay, I think we are okay. So go to your project, okay? The project you did yesterday on the translator. Are we all on our translator page? Okay, so I'm guessing we are all on the translator page. That's the app we did yesterday for the translator. Okay. Go to your media. Go to your media. Okay, go to your media palette and then pick speech recognizer. Okay. Pick a speech recognizer component and then drop it here. It's a non-visible component, so you can see it here. Go to your blocks. No. Just pick a button. Pick a button and then rename the button to speak. Change the display text to speak. Click on screen 1. Click on the screen 1. And then we want to align this to the center. So we have align horizontal, change to center. So you can see centered. Okay. If you want it aligned right, change to this. Left. I want it centered. So go to your blocks.
Please, my speakers will not
Okay, so
into the center.
So our button, okay, click on your button, the speak button. When speak button dot clicked. What we would want to do is we want to activate the service, the Google service on our phone. That would prompt us to speak, or that is going to capture the sound. Okay. So to do that, click on speech recognizer and then get this. Okay. So this is going to solicit the user for text. Okay, like not text, like spoken words. Okay. And then what next to do is someone send me a message. Should I proceed? Are we all here?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
you can proceed. You can proceed.
Okay. Let me see the time. Okay, we have more time. So now
Please, why did you pick the call?
Okay, if the speech recognizer. Okay, this purple block. So when this is done, when the user is done speaking to the phone, we want to get that text. Okay, we want to do some computation with the text. So just take this after getting text. Okay. So after getting text, what do? We want to display the spoken word into on the inside the text box. So to do that, go to your text box. For the text box. And then we want a set text box dot text. This one, plug it here. Okay. Now, whatever the user said to the phone or spoke to the phone is stored in this parameter called results. So we are going to get mouse over the results and then pick this get. Snap it in.
Please go right.
Now, after snapping it in, what you should do is now the results here, okay, is stored in our text box, okay. So I think that should be it for the program, but we don't want that. We want to translate the spoken text. So yesterday, what we did was the user needs to type and then choose in the spinner. So let me show what we did yesterday. Where's yesterday's project? So, oh. Oh, what is happening? So yesterday's project was this. Okay, this is what we did in the morning, okay. So yesterday we wanted to translate, let's say, hello to, let's say, Russian. Okay. Now today we don't want to only type. Okay, we want us to be able to speak. Okay. Now you could see I have an error. There's an emulator. Okay, so I don't have the actual. I don't have the Google service to do the translation. Okay, hey, to solicit me to speak. Yeah, to speak or to prompt me to speak. Okay. So it won't work. But when you try it on your device, it should work. The morning session, people had it working, so it should work for everyone. So let's go to the main screen. Now, so after speaking, what I want to do, we want to translate, okay? We want it to translate the spoken word. So
when speech recognizer one dot after getting text.
yeah, David, are you talking of this block?
Yes, please.
Okay, so when the speech recognizer after speaking, okay, go to your text box and then pick a text box dot text and then mouse over this results. Okay, so whatever the user speaks is stored in this results. Okay, we want that results. Okay, that spoken the spoken word here. Okay, so that's going to be displayed on the inside our text box, just as you the way we type, just as typing. Okay, and then just duplicate this or go to your Yandex, click this here. So we don't only want to display the text, okay. We want, after the user is done speaking, it should automatically translate to, let's say, French, okay. So we don't want the user to click on the spinner before it translates. So there's just, let me just pick this. I hope you remember the codes. I think yesterday someone shared his code for me and the person had a whole lot of codes. Okay, so you can do same. So I'm going to change this code from English to French, to FR. And then the text to translate, remember, this information is stored in our text box, okay? So what block do you think, what getter do you think we should put here? Okay, so we need a getter called textbox.text. Okay, so we already have it here, so I'll just duplicate it and then plug it here. Or better, so just go to your text box, scroll down, and then pick textbox.text, this one, and then snap it here. So you can try it out. You can build and then try it out. So that should be it for this. Okay, so that's the whole code for this. Did it work for anyone?
Please, I would like to ask if you want to translate language to translate to, and if you want to add up the other languages, are you supposed to go to the make a list and use that one?
Yeah. So if you want to add more languages, just go to your variable. Okay, go to your variable, click on the mutator or the gear icon here.
Okay.
Just add as many languages that you want. I think yesterday I shared the language list. Duplicate this inside, or just do Control-C, Control-V, then any number of times, and then change the language code.
Okay. I just duplicated what I did yesterday.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
But one thing you should do is you should also know is if you don't provide any language code, okay, let's say we didn't provide any language code, and then we type some Chinese text, or we spoke in Chinese lesson, what will happen is Yandex will automatically detect the language and then translate it to the language you want to translate to. Yeah, did it work for any of you? Did it work? Someone should build, and let's say, so to build, just go to build and then build this, or rather generate a QR code and scan. Okay. So maybe tomorrow we might be doing something on creating a QR code like this. So generating a QR code, and then we would work with barcode. So those ones we'll do them in Codula. So tomorrow we'll be doing Codula. Okay, so let's say, I think this is my QR code project. Okay, so there's it. This we'll do something simple. So let me see if I have it on the phone in my emulator. QR. Okay, so there's it. So you can see Codula gives us, like, we have the ability to like do some designs, have a card view. Okay, so beautiful interface UI. So let's say I want to store a link, or let's say I have a product. Okay, I have a product and I want to generate a QR code for the product, so that I'll paste it on my product. So, or I want to store a hidden information. So let's say hello. Yes. And I'm going to click on generate. So you can see it's generated. So the code, this code or this text is stored inside this. Can someone scan this? Someone should scan this, and let's see the result. If you scan this, it's supposed to display this. The reason why I put this label here is just for me to confirm that it's being translated, or this is stored in this. Better still, you can put a link. You can type in a link, okay, or any information, and then click on generate, and then it should give you your QR code.
It worked.
If you want to scan the QR code, I don't know if you have a QR code on your phone. Just look for a QR scanner. If you have a QR scanner,
Yeah,
or
I'll
your
try.
phone.
I saw the same information.
Pardon?
Hello, nice meeting you. I saw the same thing. I'll scan it. I saw it.
Okay. So do that tomorrow, God willing, and then we'll also do a barcode. Let me see. Let's see what we can do tomorrow. Okay, so we'll do a QR code and then a barcode. Let me see. We've done this. Oh, okay. So probably activity starter might be shifted to next week, and then the census might be shifted to next week. Okay, so maybe next week, Monday, we'll do the activity starter and the census. So what the activity starter does is it helps your app to communicate with other applications on your device. Okay, so let's go back here. Hey, yeah. Okay. So anyone can scan this and then try it. So anyone with a code can scan this. Remember, this barcode is only valid for 2 hours. Okay, so after 2 hours, it doesn't work again. So you can scan it and then test it. Just click on the speak button and then what is the name? See whether it does the translation. I've tested mine on my device. It works. Let me see if I can show my screen. A moment, let me see if I can share my screen. Translator test, translator test. Okay, so let me share my screen. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me see. Oh, you can see my screen well. Hey. So when I click on the speak button and I say hello, hello. Sorry, I think I'm getting a lot of messages, so it's slowing my system down. So let's wait for the messages to load. Okay, so you can see it's asked Google. Okay, so Google is asking me to speak. It's even reading my whatever I'm saying. Hello, Google. Okay, so when it's done, it's Google processes and then it should show in the text box. Okay, now you can see below it is translated to French automatically. So that's what it is. Translated to French. Okay. So this kind of application can be used for tourists. Those of us who like
Please,
we
I
have
can't see
tourists.
your screen. Oh.
Can you see it now?
No.
Really?
I can see.
Can you see it now? I'm going to speak again. Okay, so when I click on the speak button, hello everyone, hello Google. You can see it's processed. Okay, and then it's translated automatically. Is that okay? So you can try it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it work for anyone?
I'm now building since I'm using my phone, so I cannot use the API.
Okay, so we can start taking the picture. Let me just enlarge it. I think 2 people have left. I don't know how. Oh, another person has left. I don't know if it's their network because we need
It's their data.
this for attendance.
I saw someone complain that they had a bad network, so I think it might be that reason.
Okay, I hope they report that to Pamela so that she's in the known. Okay, so they get their certificate because they were part of the class. I don't know how that. I don't want to handle those attendance things. So, okay, so we are going to take our picture. Just I don't know why I struggle to take the picture. So one thing you can also do is I remember when I was starting my journey with this MIT thing was there's a guy who would always, he was in Legon, he completed Legon and he did something in real estate, yeah. But he didn't follow that. What he did was he was using MIT to build his house and then get his project and other things. So what he did was, so whilst I was in school, he would make me send letter to the HOD. The HOD would approve, and then they would distribute information to the students, and then students will come and then you charge them about I think 100, I think 1.5 or so, just for I think 2 hours or an hour, and then yeah. So we had about 40 people in the ICT center. So imagine that's 1.5 times the 40 should be a good money. And then it was held for 2 days. So if you want to come for 2 days, meaning you pay either, I think it was discounted. So 2 days you pay 2.5 or so. Yeah, so imagine the amount he was making in that in 2 hours or that's in 2 days. Okay, So that's a way of making passive income. So you can get some people, teach them, and then, yeah. So give me some time. I'll prompt you when we are about to take the picture. Okay, so someone has joined. Oh, I picked a different program. Where's this? Okay, so we can take the picture now. So we are going to take about 3 or 2 pictures, okay? Because I don't have the full view. So I've taken the first picture. A moment. Do not leave, okay? I'll prompt you when you should leave. I want to make sure everything is okay. So I'm saving the first picture. So give me a moment to save it. Okay, so I'm going to take the second picture. Let's go to screen 2. Hey, some of you keep switching. I don't know. Okay, the second picture. Okay, so we are going to take it again, okay? The reason being that some people just joined, so it's taking some people out. So we are going to take that again. So at the count of 3, you should just be prepared. So we are taking 2 pictures, okay? So the first people, so yeah, 1, 2, 3. So taking it. Okay, so the second group, so the second group, let me see. Second group, group 2, where are they? Oh. I think Zoom is giving me some issues here. Sorry for the delay. Let me see. So group 2, I'm still in group 2. Let me see group 1. Print screen. Is then group 2. Why is Zoom not showing group 2? So group 2, print, first print screen. Okay, so yeah, that should be that. Let me see. Yeah, so it's 3:52, and then thank you guys for joining today's session. Tomorrow, as I said, we're doing something on QR code. That's a quick response code or generator. And then we'll be doing something on barcode. If time permits, we'll do something working with sensors. Okay. So is there anything anyone would want me to clarify? Okay, so I'll give 2 minutes. When the 2 minutes is up, I'll close the class. So I'm waiting for questions or any suggestion.
Please, Kelvin, do you have
Sir,
a background in any IT related field?
Okay, so for me, I did art in school. So I've been an arts student from let's say KG, because the class I was D class. We are more of the creative people. So I've been an arts class from KG to university. I did painting and sculpture. But while in university, I was also studying programming and things on my own. So yeah, I attended a program, a 2 weeks program, no, a 4 days program where I had to pay 4 point something. Just like learning, you guys are paying 100 for 70 for the MIT. I paid 400 or so for 4 days. Yeah, 4 weekends. So from there, I've been practicing on my own, and then I got a chance to I was invited to be an ambassador for MIT, where I actually had to pay for certification. So the actual people who built Tankable and then MIT, they were the ones that I think one of them taught me. So the Google developers that built the MIT, they were my tutors. So they were the professors that taught me how to use it. And then from there, I've been building. So already from there, before that, I have been working on my own project. Okay. So for me to get qualified for the certificate, I had to come up with a project. Okay. So from there, already because I've been practicing the project that I've been doing, those were the ones I submitted, and then I passed, and then I got my certification from MIT. And then since then, I've been teaching MIT, just introducing people to programming using MIT. So from there to I've been learning some Python programming on my own, and yeah, so there's a stepping stone for you guys. You might want to start with MIT, but do not fully depend on MIT, because you might not want to learn other programming language if you solely depend on MIT. Okay, so just use this for educational purpose, like learn, and then after this, move to like Java, move to C++, C hash, or C sharp, and then Python. I think Python is most demanded programming language now. There are a lot of people, software developers or companies looking out for Python programmers. So yeah, I think I have a tutorial on Python programming. I don't know if I should share the link, but maybe later.
no, wait, I'm not about
So that should be it. A
Oh,
little background about me.
Oh, okay.
you were saying you have some tutorials on
So
Python and stuff.
Yeah, so I have tutorials on MIT on YouTube. I also have it on Udemy and some other platforms. I have Python programming tutorials too on Udemy, and then let me just share the screen. No, that should be done later. Okay, so yeah, that should be it. That should be it.
okay,
Okay, so
so
this
Dr.
MIT should just be a
I'd like to ask
learning.
if
Hello.
yeah, I'd like to ask if the MIT apps that we are building is for our personal gain, or we can also share it to others. How can it also be shared on, let's say, Google Play Store?
Yeah, so Google Play Store, okay, you would have to pay $25. Okay, $25 lifetime. So one time payment, you can upload any app that you want on Play Store. That's if your app meets the Google Play Store requirements. And then with Apple, you would have to pay some few sum of money every year. Okay, so for me, I only do Play Store. Yeah. Yeah. So
And please, will you get profit from it?
so if you want Tankable and then Codula, they have a component. Let me share that screen now. Let me share that screen. Okay, they have a component for where is this screen? So share this. Is it for already? Okay. So Tankable, let's say this project. Okay. Let's say I want to monetize this project. So I'll go to monetization, click here, click on advertisements, and you can see these. Okay. So this help you to add some. I don't want to spoil my project. Okay. So okay. So if you add it, it's supposed to help you like generate some revenue from your project. We have Facebook banner. So those ads that you see on your screen, you use these components. I've actually not used them before. I think Tankable also, I tried Tankable today. So you can see Tankable has this one. Let me go back to editing. So Tankable, we have this project called ad. So this for Google. Okay, if you want to show ads, okay, so you see the ads will show here. So banner ads are like let me see this game, Troto Candy. Let me share this screen. Play. Okay, so you can see this is a way of making money. Okay, so this game was done in Unity. I had someone to develop it for me. So yeah, so that's a way of making money. And then this banner ad. Okay, so this one here is a banner ad. Okay. So if you have a serious project, you can be monetizing from that. And then, yeah, that should be it.
Please, if I may ask, creating app this way, compared to using the Android Studio, which one gives you more ability to actually do what you really want to do?
So for me, Android Studio helps you to do like people like using Android Studio. For me, I use MIT and then Kotlin and Tankable, not for like production apps. I use them just for teaching purposes or just trying to understand some logic or just for let's say just teaching, yeah, educational purposes. So Android Studio, I have Android Studio on my device. Let me just show the screen how Android Studio works. Android Studio, where is it? Android Studio. Android Studio. Oh, Android Studio. Okay, so Android Studio is, I'm sharing the screen for Android Studio. So this Android Studio, okay, so this traditional coding, this how to code. Okay, so this is the code for the game that you just saw. Okay, so the person who built it, this is the code that he used. Oh, where are the codes? So it's a whole lot. Okay, so this kind of things, someone is laughing. This kind of thing scares people. Okay, so but with time you should be able to, like, if you get used to Android Studio, you should be able to start coding just like the traditional coding, and that other than snapping blocks. Okay, so for me, I snap blocks just for teaching purposes. I don't remember the last time I used Android Studio because it was crashing my PC, and then I lost interest in coding than rather using MIT to teach coding. Okay. Yeah, so that should be it. Let me just update this. Yeah, so I think it's 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's past 4. So guys, thank you for today's class. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much.